Yes, hi there. These comments are for Yohanka, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for the Better TOEFL Scores blog where you made your comment. I'm also the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the online TOEFL course called the 7-Step System to Pass a TOEFL IBT. So you made a comment after one of the articles I published about Deshi from Xinjiang, China. And let's take a look at what you say here. You say, hi Michael, my name is Yohanka, and I was trying to score 84 in my TOEFL IBT. Unfortunately, it had not been possible yet due to the time spending and not having the right course, I believe. So right now, I still do not have the right amount of time, but I think with your help, it will be more possible than before my last score was. So you had a total of 77 points. You have 17 points on the reading. You have 17 points on the listening. You have 22 points on the speaking and 21 points on the writing. So you need to improve about 7 points. So my recommendation for you is really 3 things. And the problem here, Yohanka, you already know if you don't have enough time, it's just not going to be good for you. It'll be frustrating, but if you can spend enough time, you should be able to reach your goal. Believe it or not, in about 30 days. Now, I cannot guarantee this, but a lot of my students, Yohanka, after they use my course for 1 month, they improve about 5 to 10 points overall in their TOEFL score. So for you, the first thing that you want to do right now is to get in the habit of reading on a regular basis. Read magazines, newspapers, and longer books. Number 2, get in the habit of practicing listening. Focus, if you have English TV, it's the best. It's really, really useful for you. Focus on news, documentary, history, and most importantly, science programs. As you do the reading and the listening practice, Yohanka, get in the habit of taking notes on the main and the most important supporting points of the reading and listening passages. As you begin to take notes, in the beginning, your notes will not be complete. They might not even be entirely accurate. But as you practice, you will get better. Now, using your notes, I want you to do 2 specific things each week. Now, it's not going to be easy, but it can be helpful. Number 1, I want you to write 3 academic summaries of either reading or listening passages. Each academic summary should be approximately 250 words. So, Yohanka, that means that you're writing approximately 750 words each week. Now, the second thing you should do is, of course, practice speaking about the reading or the listening passages using your notes. Try to record yourself doing at least 3 to 5 oral responses each week of the reading and the listening passages. So those are my first 2 suggestions. Of course, it takes time. What I'm telling you right now is you already need to be spending about an hour and a half each day just doing these first 2 steps. Remember, you randomly pick the passages, either the listening or the reading, and you're reading those things. Now, if you don't have English TV, I will give you 3 suggestions. You might want to write these down. You ready? There's 3 good websites that I highly recommend to help you with your academic listening. Number 1, National Public Radio. Number 2, TED Talks. Number 3, Randall Cyber Listening Lab. All 3 of these websites will give you a lot of good practice with listening. Now, my third tip is I recommend that you go through my 30-day TOEFL study guide. This is going to give you practice with vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Now, if you can do these 3 main things, the reading, the listening practice, and then going through my 30-day TOEFL study guide, and I recommend approximately 2 hours each day going through the lessons in my online TOEFL course, you should get the practice you need to give you those last 7 points. It's possible. Can I guarantee? Of course not. It all depends on your work ethic, how hard you work, how diligent you are. You got to believe. Yohanka, look at me here. Well, you can't see me, but listen to me. You got to believe I've been teaching thousands and thousands of TOEFL students every year for the last 3 or 4 years online, but I've also been teaching TOEFL preparation since 1994. So I have a pretty good idea what works, and what works for you is probably going to work for a lot of people, but you have to do the study and the preparation. So what you have to do really is ask yourself, do you have 3 to 4 hours every day that you can spend for the next 30 days solving your language issues so you can reach your score? Now, if the answer is no, then it's going to take you more time to reach your results, right? I'm giving you a suggestion of a study plan that you can follow for 4 weeks. If you study about 4 hours each day, it could get you where you need to be. Now, of course, if you can only study 2 hours a day, then you can follow this plan maybe for 2 months. You see what I'm saying? Or if you can only study or follow this for 1 month, then you may have to use this plan for 3 or more months. So it all depends on how much time you can spend. But one thing is certain, Yohanka, is surround yourself right now. Everything you do is in English. You're watching TV in English. You listen to the radio in English. You are speaking to people in English. And if you do that, you'll know. For example, please, I need some advice, as you say, but if you speak a lot of English, you'll notice that native speakers don't use advice as a count noun. We use it as an uncount noun, so you should probably say here, please, I need some advice. All right, Yohanka, so that's it. That's pretty much it. Now, I will include a link to my 30-day TOEFL study guide for you, so you can take a look at the lessons and the things that I have prepared. Now, what you want to do also is you may once a week for the next 4 weeks watch this video. And you can listen to me. I'm telling you, you can make your dream come true if you practice. So if you have motivational issues and you feel like you can't do the study in a certain day, watch my video again. Hopefully this can get you excited. You know what I'm saying? All right, anyway, thank you very much and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.